Hi everybody, it's Alan. My update today is that I am 8 months on T, and I got my name and gender legally changed today, so that's a big deal. And that is what this video is about. I'll do a T update video another time. So, let me tell you how that went. So I submitted the papers to the county court a few months ago, actually. It's supposed to take only 6 weeks, but this took way longer because they were backlogged or something. So today was my, prescribed date to come back and get the signed court order. So I did that this morning. I went to the court and I waited in line a little bit. Let's see. So I just showed the clerk, my case number. He got the paper. He was like, okay, it's been signed. How many certified copies do you want? I got some certified copies, which was kind of expensive. And he did some paperwork, and that was it. Although it was really nice. When we were done, he said, okay, that's it. So good luck to you and congratulations. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. I thought that was really nice. Like, he kind of got and respected that this was a big thing for me. So that was cool. And I don't think that I heard him say that to other people who were there for, obviously not a transgender name change. So that was really nice. And after that, I drove to the Social Security Administration office, which was close by, because this was in a big city. And that was interesting. It felt like a big deal because I had to go through security. Well, I had to go through security at the court to get my court order name and gender change as well, but this was a little more intense because I had to take off my shoes too. It felt like getting on an airplane. And then once I went through security, I went to the Social Security office within the building and took a number. I had to wait a while, but not as long as I had feared. It was maybe half an hour or something. I was thinking, whoa, what if it's 2 hours? But it was just half an hour or something like that. And I had already filled out the Social Security card application ahead of time. You can find that online, and I'm going to put links down in the About box in case that helps anybody figure out how to do this stuff, because I had to Google a bunch of stuff and it took a long time to figure out the paperwork and the steps to go through, so I'll put some of that below because I want to help you. So anyway, yeah, I had the application, and I had to bring a certified copy of my court order name and gender change, which I had just gotten previously, and I had to bring my driver's license, and that's all that I had to bring because my citizenship was already on file with Social Security from when I got my first Social Security card when I was a baby. So that's why I didn't have to bring a passport or anything. So that was very quick and easy, thankfully. I just gave the clerk the paperwork, and he typed a bunch of stuff into the computer, had me look at the form that he printed out to check that it was correct, and then he said that I would be receiving my new Social Security card in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks. So, I simply have to wait for that, and then once I have the Social Security card, I will go to the DMV, and then I'll be able to get a new driver's license. And probably after I receive the new driver's license, then I can do other stuff like name change at the bank. Although I believe that, well, maybe right after I get the Social Security card, but maybe before I get my driver's license, I can do name change at work. I'll have to look into that more. It's a long process, a lot of steps. I have a list of name changes that I need to make, like with bank, credit cards, work, whatever else, and the list is like that long. But it's okay. I mean, it feels pretty good to be working on this. It feels good to get things in order so that as I do each one of these name changes, I'm closer to just having my life be easier and not having to go through the whole rigmarole of going to a place like the bank or the doctor or whatever, being like, well, I go by Alan, but actually in your computer it's blah blah blah. I will be very happy to not have to deal with that. I mean, I even have to deal with that at the gym. That sucks. Although I did not have any negative experiences with it, thankfully. Yeah, so I'm just glad that this is in motion, and glad that I won't have to deal with those experiences anymore. And I'm glad that it has gone really smoothly so far, and that my experience with the name change so far, or just with anything related to my name or transition so far, I mean, it's all been neutral or positive, and I've heard so many bad stories from other people about how, like, clerks or whatever have disrespected them or asked them unnecessary and sort of invasive questions about their transition, so I'm thankful that I have not gotten any of that. That might partly be because I've done this stuff, like the court order name change, for example, in a pretty major city in California, so they are probably somewhat used to dealing with transgender people. So anyway, I guess that's about it. Yeah, a short video for once. That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Bye.